AH-64D Apache longbow attack helicopters from 120 Squadron.
This armor-protected helicopter is designed to provide both stealth and accurate firepower.
Ladies and gentlemen, the AH-64D Apache attack helicopters have detected an unsuspecting enemy convoy and are now moving in for the kill.
Ladies and gentlemen, from your left, the CH-47SD Chinook heavy lift helicopter from 127 Squadron. Since entering the RSAF service in 1996, the Chinook has been the workhorse and employed in many roles such as search and rescue, firefighting, parajump, cargo or personnel transport, and casualty evacuation.
Today, the center hook is used to underslung the light strike vehicle, or better known as the LSV. The LSVs are capable of moving at speeds up to 110 kilometers per hour, significantly enhancing the mobility and firepower of the strike force. There isn't much a Chinook cannot carry. Hence, the familiar saying from the squadron, "You call, we haul."
The Chinook can transport up to 55 troops on board, and when required, it can be configured to carry equipment and vehicles. Now, ladies and gentlemen, watch the rear of the Chinook as the accompanying troops disembark and quickly move into their position.
While the troops are being inserted by the Chinook, the Apache attack helicopter is maintaining a roving combat air patrol and looking out for any possible enemy intrusions.
In recent years, the Chinook have been called upon to support in many humanitarian aid and disaster relief missions like the earthquake and tsunami relief in 2004, and also the Hurricane Katrina relief efforts in the USA.
At home, the Chinook is a familiar sight at every National Day parade. It flies the world's largest national flag during the presidential salute at the parade.
Ladies and gentlemen, flying into show center from your front and right are two AS-332 Mike Super Puma helicopters from 125 Squadron. The Super Puma is a medium-lift utility helicopter and has a vast carrying capacity of 25 passengers. The Super Puma plays an important role in heliborne operations, underslung and rappelling capabilities to ensure efficient and timely delivery of troops and their equipment.
The Super Puma is a dynamic and reliable platform. It can be reconfigured quickly to take up crucial roles in support of the Air Force, Navy and Army. Today, they are configured for roping operations. Watch closely, ladies and gentlemen. A wave of commandos are roping down the helicopters.
Roping operations are conducted in high cover when landing the aircraft is not possible due to unfavorable ground conditions.
The Super Puma is also used for search and rescue, medical and casualty evacuation, winning Singapore's airspace 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, the commandos have moved into position and are ready for their assault. Use of air power at this juncture will give them great mobility and lethality. So, the ground commander calls in for air support. Requesting close air support. Ingress, heading 360. Target range 259er 75. Enemy tanks in the open. Ingress, heading 270. Phoenix, you are clear to strike.
Ladies and gentlemen, making their way into the battlefield from your right are two F-16s conducting a coordinated strike mission. gentlemen, the attack helicopters which have been patrolling the battlefield have acquired the target. The mobility and flexibility of the attack helicopters expand the reach of the commanders to all areas of the battlefield.
The attack helicopters, having acquired the enemy position, quickly move into action and swiftly takes the enemy reinforcements out.
Ground battle and coordinated strikes by our fighters, we have successfully defeated our enemy. Our forces have accomplished their mission and victory is ours.
Ladies and gentlemen, the commandos are the combat specialists in the army. They have outlasted and outwitted the enemy, employing various means to get to their targets.
Fighters holding the first line of defense are way out, ensuring no enemy aircraft intrudes into our airspace. They will be arriving in the victory formation in a short while.
With the successful completion of the battle, the Chinook from your left arrives to bring our troops home. The Apache attack helicopter moves into position to maintain air cover over the battlefield.
Mechanized Eagle will continue to cover low-level air defense until the troops are airlifted away. The LSV maintains ground lookout and will leave together with the Mechanized Eagle from the battlefield with honor.
The attack helicopters, having accomplished their objectives of providing air cover, are getting ready to escort the Chinook safely out of the battle zone.
The Apache from 120 Squadron adopts the motto, strive to achieve. This clearly showcases their commitment to be always professional and passionate in accomplishing all missions with excellence and fortitude.
To ensure an uninterrupted ground battle in the SAF campaign, the RSAF will ensure dominance of the airspace, denying any enemy airstrike capability on our friendly ground forces.
In conducting all these missions, the Air Force fights as an integrated force with the Army to achieve a swift and decisive victory and stand ready to protect Singapore against all threats. Once again, our forces are victorious.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, look to your